as hell, from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhyme, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell, from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Just wanna be her, for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah,
is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Go.
Hey, watch it.
X3, 218, chopper.
24, check 24. Check 50.
Fair. Hey, seam six.
On first down, Elway. And his throw here's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now the young man was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Fwm I'm. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
90, Wolf.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on the 90.
Speed dribble.
Out of the gun, Elway. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Fwm I'm, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get someone
into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsey so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. On first, they'll throw with Elway. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Jim.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went back, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, the Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. Now it's Elway. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They started on the ground with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Hey, let's go!
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Mahomes, and this is caught by Watkins. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again.
3 down.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos Ball back in great field position.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
All day. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Check 4.
Protein spill.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Kill. Second and 10. At the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
Watch twist.
You're out.
Crunch. Check.
Hey, lock it. Ready.
On second down, Elway steps away to his left. And this is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Check, nickel. You go tight.
Look at me. Go.
Whip.
Go.
Why? Get wide.
Be grip.
On third down, Elway. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Running on first down, Eckler. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Austin Eckler, 99 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the double.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. McManus's point after is good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Yellow. I've got blue lane. I call it color.
You got 3 down.
Throwing his Mahomes on third. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They run with Washington. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On second down, Eckler. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He finds Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Well, last year, Chris Conley was the third option at receiver for Kansas City. He shipped off to Jacksonville. Now they're hoping that Robinson can help fill that void. And Andy Reid has said that he and Mahomes are developing a great rapport, hoping to improve upon the 22 times they connected last season. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On second and 11 now. Mahomes, he'll get this to Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. On the ground, it's Eckler. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room to roam now. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards on the ground. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Once more, here's Eckler. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Elway. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now Elway on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing now, Elway on first down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Frank Clark. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Elway to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Saw man coverage on the perimeter, and that was a pretty good throw. And it's one of those ones that wasn't an easy catch, but it's one that he thinks that he should have come down with, although I'm sure the opposing cornerback would beg to differ.
This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll run here with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 94 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Nevin Lawson there on the tackle. They'll go again with Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now Gordon on 1st down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. One more time with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
31 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Washington. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll run it with Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Bronco defense comes up big. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. Give him 69 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Ready?
Check your hot read.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey.
You ain't going nowhere.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity. They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now,
and that's caught inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Broncos, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for...
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win.